Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right. First and foremost, we give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ha'arakakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are well of Yasha Allah. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect of Yasha Allah. All right. You men out there teaching this word of truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, man. Really risking your lives, you know, for truth's sake, right? For the Lord, for your nation. All right. Without any further ado, this brother, he had a night vision. The Lord gave him a dream. I'm gonna just bring it out. Get a scripture really quick. The Lord said He was gonna do that. You know, this is Joel in the 2nd chapter, in the 27th verse, and it reads, "And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed." And this actually fit. I think the brother got a couple of dreams, but this actually fit one of the scriptures that Slaki, one of the dreams that the Lord, you know, gave his brother. You know, night visions that the Lord gave his brother. So I'm gonna read it again. Joel 2:27. It says, "And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Yahweh, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed." Right? "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit." So we obviously in those days.
Shalom. It's the brother Mahar. So we can get to these night visions, these dreams. The Most High, brought upon me. So it's two of them. Two of them I'm gonna go over. From start at the one that it's gonna happen the day that we were celebrating the Passover. It was early in the day. I took a nap and dozed off. So the dream start. It's just a normal day. Me and the Akim, we out hitting the highways and byways. So it's me and the Akim out, we hitting the highways and byways. It's just like normal. We all getting scriptures. We all teaching. And Edomite lady, she pulled up to the camp, and she was pretty much a scoffer. She was just asking us, why are we talking about what we was talking about? Asking us a bunch of questions. Why? Just opposing everything we were saying. Just being a scoffer. She just couldn't get it. And basically, it got to the point she asked us a question. She was like, "Well, how do you guys know that this is all true?" And, like I'm saying, we out hitting the highways and byways, so we bringing the truth out. So we just cutting pretty much. We cutting her up, and she just starts getting hysterical. She starts asking like, "How do you guys know? How do you know it's true?" And it's one of those points is getting like real. She's getting real agitated with her questioning because she just can't get it. And I do want to state that this night vision, this dream was, it was reality, like it was like true to how the feeling is, being out. So it was one of those dreams that you would be like it was real. It was nothing in it that felt outside of reality to say. But all in all, we out, and this Edomite lady, she just questioning us, and she gets to the point where she's just like, "How do you guys know what you're saying is true?" And like I said, she's getting agitated, so she's asking louder and louder. And out of nowhere, chariots start coming and flying through the sky. Like, it started off like, scarce. It was just a few, but they were like zooming through the sky, just going straight, just zoom, zoom. Gradually they rapidly start to increase. So it went from just a few to a bunch of them just zooming past, and these chariots. They was like the disc-shaped chariots. At the bottom of them, you could see all the lights. The lights. So we looking up, you could see, the vivid lights just shining off the bottom of the chariots, and they just zooming through the sky. And after a while, it's hundreds and hundreds of them just zooming fast, like speeding through the sky. And the lady, she's sitting there just at that point, she was just like the last concern. She was just sitting there like, with that confounded face on. But I mean, the Akim, we looked up to the sky all at once, and we just started chanting Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatah. We just chanting it over and over again, and it's it's just a spiritual moment. Like I said, this was one of those really surreal, not surreal, but really a real feeling dreams. And it was pretty much ended at after that point of all of the chariots just zooming past, and all the colors, and us chanting, chanting the Lord to the Lord. So that's pretty much how that dream wrapped up. The second dream, this happened just a few weeks back. I don't really got a specific date, but this dream was a dream where it was a younger me. I was like flashback to a younger version of myself. Specifically, like back in high school, I was living at my mom's house at the time in this dream, and I think I was trying to go play basketball in the town that I went to school in. Basically, the town I went to school in from my house was like a 7-mile ride down the highway. So I had to get her car, a walk. So I'm asking my mom, like, can I get some keys so I can go hoop? All in all, and ultimately she said no. And the dream pretty much skipped to me walking down the highway. And as I'm on the highway, I got a couch cushion. I'm walking with a couch cushion in my hand. I got a couch cushion with me, and I'm walking down this highway. All in all, so it's just pretty much normal how I remember the space. Look, I'm walking, and I'm getting to the outskirts of the little town where the town I'm headed to, and I seen a car that was coming the opposite way I'm coming, and there was a puddle of water there. So I'm like, I stepped to the side pretty much to avoid getting splashed. I stepped into like the side of the road, the far side of the road, into like a little field. And at that point, I remember looking up and realizing the sky was super clear that night. And I remember wanting to take a picture, so you drop it to the group chat with the Akim, just showing them. So time go past, and I pretty much finally make it to my destination.
You did that in a dream?
I wrote it down. I just read that part and came back. So I remember wanting to take that picture, but fast forward, I get to pretty much the destination, into the town. It's a gas station right as soon as you get there. It's a gas station that's hooked up to a Burger King. And as I get to the Burger King, because the Burger King happened first, and then it's a gas station. So at the Burger King, I stop and I lay the cushion that I had with me. I got the cushion with me still the whole time. I lay the cushion down in front of Burger King, and I start walking towards the other side where the gas station is, and I'm hearing a lot of voices and a lot of it's like loud. It seems like it's like a party going on at the gas station or whatnot for whatever reason. But as I'm walking, trying to get towards the gas station, I see this brown van who inside the dream belonged to this friendly Edomite I used to hang out with.
This the point right now.
And he comes out of nowhere, and we sort of veer off to the side to go look at the sky to see the stars, and we look up. As he look up, I'll follow his eyes, and I look up too, and there's a chariot. There's a chariot in the sky, and he's grabbing me. He's like just amazed and dumbfounded and astonished. And then I'm simply like, that's the chariots of the Most High. I basically tell him to get off me, like cool out. That's the chariots of the Most High. And all in all, he's confounded. And I sort of at this point, I walk up, I sort of get away from him. I'm sort of like separated from him. He's still looking up, and I'm praising the Lord. I'm Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, off to myself, And I look at him and he says Yahweh. So at that point, I remember wanting to ask him to say it again, but you could tell he had no understanding of what he said. He said the name, but he had no understanding of what he said. And all of a sudden, you see the chariot that's sitting in the sky. It doesn't change, but you can tell it was about to do something. And out of nowhere, the Lord sent fire from the chariot to hit. Like I said, the friendly Edomite. It hit him. He was like I said, he was a friend at the time. Edomite. It struck him down to the ground. So he's laying, not just only on the ground, because at that point, when I went off to pray, he sort of walked towards the street so he get a better view of the chariots, and that's where the chariot struck him down. He's pretty much in a road. It's like a road right there, like the highway, where the highway ends, sort of. And as he's laying there in the road, a semi truck is coming through, and it looks like it's going to just run him over. And it run his whole body over, but instead of running his whole body over, it just ran his legs over. So he got struck by the chariot. The chariot sent fire down upon him, and then seconds later his legs were ran over by a semi. And at that moment I'm just watching, and that's pretty much where the dream concludes. But he was landing on, that's not the conclusion, but he's laying on the ground, all in all, like in agony and pain. Like he wasn't dead, but he was laying there on the middle of the street, just in pain and agonized, And that's pretty much where the dream ended for me.
And that shows you too that he's really not about to come and play with these Edomites. Really, you get a lot of people talking about they've been abducted, who've been really more so Edomites, about how they be getting their tail whooped. You know what I'm saying? So, the angels are brethren, and that's who fly those ships. They don't F with these, you know what I'm saying? They don't F with these Edomites. So for a brother had that dream, I have to really sit down and think about that. I have a scripture real quick for you. It says Ecclesiastes 1:15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. And that which is wanting cannot be numbered. So I don't know how you want to plug that in with your dream, but how I see that, you try using the name, and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It was to no avail. You know what I'm saying? Because he an Edomite. No matter if he's friendly or not, he can't be made straight because he's made to be crooked. And I also tell you in Romans that, it's basically it's vessels for honor and dishonor. You know, and that's the balance of Esau and Jacob. And then there's also one of these Jakes too, but the dream was talking about the focus was between pretty much Esau and Jacob. You know?
Come.
So that's how I take that. I got another one too.
Yeah, let's go.
This Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word of Yahweh. Bahasham Yahushua. Salaki, hear ye the word which Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And dismayed pretty much going into trouble. You know what I'm saying? We get the word. But these they don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They get out their car, they scream, you know what I'm saying? And we know those are just the chariots of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Of the living power. That's it. This is Isaiah 40. I'm gonna get this. Isaiah 40 and 24. Yeah, they shall not be planted. Yeah, they shall not be sown. Yeah, their stock shall not take root in the earth. So even when he got burnt up by the chariot, they wasn't done with him. They didn't want him to keep going, so he got ran over. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the Alahayim, and the powers. You know what I'm saying? It says, and he shall also blow upon, and he also shall, who's the he? The Most High. And he also shall blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. So that's the whole dream you had. That's the whole dream the brother had, man. The chariots about to come and really set people, they're about to come burn people up, man. And your brother got a preview of that. You know? So I don't know if you want anything else to say to that, you know? That's all I got for you.
I just want to clarify the reason I say friendly Edomite is because this dude is just a friendly, active person. I'm not even saying that he was a friend, you know? That's something a lot of Jakes get confused. These Edomites, they act friendly to you, but when it comes down to it, they stay your enemy, you know? So that's just me going a little bit into my reference there, you know, because we grew up around, with these ones. Like I said, this dream was back in high school, you know. So just keep a note and understand that these Edomites say your enemy, man. And like as in that dream, they can't dodge judgment, you know. Call at the end right there, so Shalom.
Shalom.